It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick a mountain, we find the largest to climb. Pick the topic, we can debate and drop jewels. Welcome to another dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I am DeMarco275.
I am Courtney Levette.
And we are back after a long hiatus.
A little quick hiatus.
Quick hiatus.
Recharge.
To recharge. How everything been, Court Levette?
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream.
Sure. No, everything's good. Getting through the holidays.
Absolutely.
Now it's time to get back on this, get this weight off of me.
Yeah, it's time to get back to it.
I completely quit the gym. I was like, fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie, I have to.
I quit trying.
Hey, this month, the month you already know, from November the 20th something until January the 1st, there's so much good food. It's a done deal.
And your daughter's been at the crib now.
Oh man, and she be getting it in. She gets busy in the kitchen. So shout out to Jayla. She helped a couple of these pounds.
I mean, y'all could definitely let me know next time Jayla decides to cook. She be in there cooking snapper. I'm like, snapper.
The red snapper, yeah, she be getting busy. I'm like, damn, okay.
Meanwhile, she's like this big.
Right, literally soaking wet 100 pounds. It seemed like.
It's crazy. But other than that, how you been? Now that you have like all the kids.
I got all the kids. I got the whole family. Had great holidays, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family, the W's, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all.
That's really cute though.
Yeah,
I like the W's.
And I got the emojis with all of our, pictures on there, so it's pretty dope.
Oh my God. This time next year, I have to have a minivan with all the kids on the back of it.
Right. Yeah, I'm tallest to shortest, you know what I'm saying? The stair steps, you know what I mean? It's dope getting at this phase of my life, you know what I'm saying? The family man thing's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying?
I like it.
So,
looks good on you.
Thank
the family man looks good on you. I was going to wear my Adidas hat today.
Oh, that would have been dope.
I don't have any Adidas sneakers, so
I be
having to wear slides with them. It's stupid.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We gonna talk about like some 2019 moments, kind of a quick recap, some of the controversial stuff, the dopest music, artists, stuff like that. So, where you want to begin?
I just can't believe that it's about to be 2020.
Oh man!
Like that's what's blowing my mind. Like
time flew, didn't it?
It's insane to me. Somebody posted the other day. It was like, if you were born in the 80s, you've lived through like so many decades, an old century. Like we've lived through so many different phases, and it's like we are really like chameleon children.
That's crazy.
But like to be like going into 2020, I'm just like. That is wild to me. It's so wild to me because, like, it was another thing. It was like, it's crazy because it's 2020 because, like, literally it was 40 years ago. It was, like, 1980 or something like that, it said. Baby. But to me, 1980 was, like, 10 years ago. Like, 2010 was, like, last week. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Faster.
It's really tripping me out. I think the older you get, the faster time goes.
Yeah, it do.
And it's kind of scary.
Especially when you got kids and nieces and nephews and you see them grow and stuff.
Oh, my God,
and like the Terminator and the Jetsons and all the movies we watched that was so futuristic now, it's starting to be like...
Classic.
Yeah, and too, though, it's like the stuff in the movies is starting to be real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Back
Cars
to the Future
and stuff. Like the Teslas have
like
the bird open doors. But it was like, I seen my nephew for Christmas, and he's 5'9", and I'm just like, yo.
Like, what happened?
Like, he showed me this, it was a TikTok video, because the kids are on TikTok.
Everybody love TikTok.
And it was like this kid dancing to Sierra. One of the Sierra songs was like, back when you were growing up and your mom played the oldies and how you used to dance to it, and now like as an adult this is how you dance to it. I'm like, when did Sierra become an oldie?
Right, you like, hold on, back up.
06 Sierra is not oldie. It's like, kiss my ass, because
that's crazy, ain't it?
He literally did a video and he was like, the oldies, growing up listening to the oldies.
That's crazy.
When did I become a grandmother?
Man, just think like Plies and Pretty Ricky and all that. That's like Curtis Blow's era to them.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
And can I just say that Curtis Blow is definitely 2 Chainz' daddy? Have you seen it? Yeah. Like, have you seen the comparison of the two of them?
I ain't seen the comparison.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you when we finish.
Yeah.
His mama got some explaining to do.
What?
That man moves.
Everything.
Just like Chainz.
Oh, man.
It's creepy.
That's Chainz Daddy.
It's creepy. I'm going to show you. It's creepy.
That's
but anyway,
Chainz Daddy. That's
2019,
crazy.
it was a lot
A lot
going on. Like,
one of the first things that happened is, well, not first, it's towards the end of the year, but please
fresh on our minds.
give me your thoughts about this Eminem Nick Cannon situation. Whew. Whew.
First of all, I don't know why the fuck both of them are still beefing about Mariah Carey.
Facts.
She literally don't want either one of them.
Neither one, not no part.
Both, like, they've all moved on.
Right.
I just, like, I feel like, does she have, like, super coochie?
Oh, it got to be fire.
I can't say the word that I want to say.
Yeah, real talk. You got me. No disrespect, Nick.
It has to be like
absolutely has to be fire because we about 10, 15 years past the whole thing, and it's still. I mean, it's passion in these bars too. You feel me?
I've never seen a rap beef or a dislike for another person because of another human that you dated go on for this long.
Yeah, it's
unless
crazy.
Somebody still wanted said person.
And the crazy part is Eminem said he only hit her once, so that lets you know it gotta be fire out of all of that stuff at one time, and he acting like this. So
Acting like this or Nick acting like this?
Well, Nick is, from what I'm seeing, it's like he's calling himself defending her because keep going so hard at Mariah.
But why? Mariah Carey did her song "Why You So Obsessed with Me" years ago.
Right.
She did her. She got
years ago.
Yeah. She got her beef off her chest.
Right.
Why y'all still fighting this battle that she don't clearly care about? She does not even care.
She don't even care. I just would like to say, you know, and I'm sure Courtney will attest to this. Please stop it because the music is trash that's coming, and we have to come. We was talking about this before. Your newest diss, Nick, really clever what you was thinking, but it kind of backfired because the hook is kind of catchy, and you don't want the whole black community repeating the hook that you put out on that last joint. You say black bitches are dumb. Black bitches or something, and you want the whole country hearing that on the radio or something like that, bro.
Well,
not
here's
a good
the
idea.
thing.
Not a good idea.
Nicholas, Snick. It's a bop. It's a fucking bop.
Right, and that's
the problem.
That's the problem.
Because it's really a song that you really want to be like, wait,
but you were like,
did
whoa.
you say black bitch?
Yeah.
And I know it's not that he said it.
Right.
It was something that someone else said, but it's like, you almost kind of tried to do the Drake thing where a diss record became like a radio record.
Right, that's what he tried to do. That's definitely what
because it's really a bop.
Yeah.
Like whoever, I don't know. Whoever gave him the flow or whatever made him do the flow in the way that he did the flow, like it was essentially a decent song from Nick, because no one has heard a song like this from Nick ever. No. So like it was good until the hook came, and then he kept. I'm like, okay, he did it once, but it literally was the entire song. Yeah. So I mean, if there's any way you could edit it and maybe put something else there, maybe empowering black women in the hook with the same cadence.
Yeah. You know.
So that was the no, but just I don't understand the beef anymore. Like it's like really a running joke.
Yeah,
I wonder if Nick and Mariah still have sex occasionally.
I doubt it. I think
what she got kids with him.
Yeah, but
you gotta always go back to your baby mom.
No. Sometimes when you're done, you're done.
No.
Sometimes when you're done, you're done.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess
sometimes when you're done, you're done.
Sometimes you're just done, but I don't know. But Nick is single, and he said he doesn't want to have a relationship ever anymore. So like,
that's
true. Is she single? Mariah's single right now, or she's dating?
She was with the real the billionaire dude or something like that. Worked for him. Yeah, so
I don't know. I just feel like they're both like, y'all are pretty lame. Let it go. Unless you still fucking her.
Yeah. Okay. Now if that's the case,
holler at us, Nick.
Then
still fucking her.
Then that's
let us know.
Yeah, so all right.
Still smashing.
Please, y'all, kill that beef. That shit's not even worth it for real. It's not a good look for nobody.
It's pretty dumb.
So next thing we're gonna talk about is the orange dude.
45.
47. Impeached? Do you think it's really gonna happen? Like actually
him removed from office?
Absolutely removed from office.
No.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
The crew gonna come through for him in the clutch?
Of course. course. They kind of came through for him in the votes because they didn't show up.
Yeah, they didn't even show up.
Right, but a lot of people don't know this. Like, so my major was political science. I was going to be a lawyer.
Dope. Okay.
So my background is in politics.
Absolutely.
You know.
Makes sense.
What bothered me the most, though, about it wasn't the fact of him being impeached. It was the niggas on the internet.
Oh, man.
Like, niggas Googled impeached and went crazy. He not gonna get removed from office. That's not what that means. I'm like, yo, you Google bandits. Drive me nuts. Because everybody was really excited, like, yay, he's gonna get out of office. And I'm like, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. Yeah. And then other people started Googling, what does impeachment mean? Yeah. And then, Meek Mill. Oh, Meeky.
What Meek do?
He tweeted and was like, if y'all not on Twitter, y'all really need to get on Twitter because everything goes down on Twitter first. Right. And then it hits Insta.
Right.
Meek tweeted and said, well, so now that he's been impeached, what does that mean? I've never lived through one of these before.
No, Meek.
And I was just like, damn.
No, Meek. His memory just shut off like before.
Because every black person loves Bill Clinton.
Yeah, they do.
Every nigga swear that Bill can come to every cookout. The nigga played the saxophone one time and niggas love him.
Right.
Like, it's a rap. Like, they love Bill Clinton now.
And on the low, his things that he was behind, along with Hillary, got more black people locked up and killed than any other presidential crew in history. And I had to do some research and found that out.
A lot of people
on the back end, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't realize, they just see the face.
Exactly.
And they don't realize, they don't really look into, what they're actually about and what they stand for and things they voted on in the past. And I think that's one thing I do appreciate about social media now. It's we do have the woke people, mm-hmm. which are sometimes a lot, mm-hmm. but they really do come through in the clutch when it's certain information that you need to know that you wouldn't otherwise think to look for.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so he was just he's never lived through it, and I'm just like, niggas love getting head, and the first time a nigga get impeached for getting head, you don't remember living through it.
Yeah, he forgot, because that was all good for him. He was like, that's some bullshit. He's that's some bullshit.
But I definitely think 45 people gonna come through for him. It's his last term. I mean, it's his last year.
Time we let him get through
so whatever, as long as he doesn't get another term.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Because that would fucking suck. Can he get another term if he was impeached? I need to go back and read my books.
I don't think he can. Not if he actually is impeached.
But see, here was the thing. I think this was the ultimate goal, though. Mm-hmm. Conspiracy theorists here.
Okay.
I feel like they wanted Pence to be in office. But Pence, enough people wouldn't get behind Pence.
Oh, okay.
They already knew Trump was gonna fuck this up.
Yeah, they already knew.
They knew that shit was gonna happen. Yeah, so you throw Trump out there as your wild card, and okay, boom, impeach him. Now we can slide Pence in.
And now that's who y'all really wanted in the first place.
I think that's really who they wanted. But I'm a conspiracy theorist.
It's possible. I just know it's really a long episode of The Simpsons. It's really a long episode of The Simpsons. This dude is a real character, and y'all allowed him to run the country. It's the craziest shit ever, for real. But it's almost over. Thank God. For everybody that's supporting me, may God bless you, and please look over you and guide you in the right direction, because I don't understand, but.
Shout out to Kim Kardashian, who's always at the White House. Oh wait, she's on our list.
She's speaking of Kim Kardashian.
She's always in the news.
Yeah. So just in case, for all our fans have been following our journey, we had an episode a while back.
We should have told Hood to come up here for this one.
We should have told Hood to come up about, I don't know if you guys remember when Kim Kardashian had the Bo Derek braids. And that caused a lot of controversy, and Courtney and our guy Hood, shout out to Hood, had a great debate about it. So recently,
was it a great debate?
Was it the Vogue? Was it the Vogue that she's in, or what magazine?
It was for I forgot. It wasn't Vogue. It was shit. I can't remember the name of the magazine.
Yeah, one of the top magazines.
But she did a cover shoot.
She did a cover shoot, kind of with the Diane Carroll kind of look.
Diana
Ross, kind of the Supremes look, and kind of comparisons to Beyonce and stuff. So she caught a lot of flack because the tan on her was pretty dark, to the point of, she just looked pretty much black. right? So, Courtney here. What's your thoughts about that? Speak your mind, sister. Speak your mind.
I just really, I really, really, really hate. It's called blackfishing now. I actually have a term for it because it's not necessarily blackface. Mm-hmm. So they've now deemed it blackfishing. Where there are women who are not of African descent who go over and beyond to tan themselves to look like either racially ambiguous or a light-skinned black woman or something other than their culture or backgrounds. I'll say that's more politically correct. Okay. I hate that Kim does that. Like, you did all the work to your face. You did all the work to your body. Like, damn, she was pretty before. Mm-hmm. But now you're like, you have a gorgeous face. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why you need to be that dark. Mm-hmm. And she uses I'm Armenian. We tan very easily. We get very tan. And I'm like, Courtney don't look like that. And she's fully Armenian. Just like, well, not fully, but y'all are half white. Yeah. She don't tan the way you tan.
Right.
Well, Chloe's a white
Chloe's a white woman,
so she doesn't really count. But like Courtney doesn't tan that way, and
she may have a little OJ in her. But.
She's not. No, her daddy. Me and my sister have this argument all the time. Khloe Kardashian's father is Kris Jenner's hairstylist.
Really?
I'll show you the picture.
Okay.
That's her daddy. Anyway, conspiracy theory. I don't know. I wasn't in Kris' vagina, so I couldn't tell. Right. But no, I just think it's so disgusting to. They want to be black so bad. They want black men specifically, to like them so bad that they go so far to tan themselves and it becomes acceptable. But if black women do anything, it's either, you don't look professional enough, you don't look this way, you're not pretty enough. But when someone who's not black does it, girl, you look cute. Just like with the braids thing. Mm-hmm. Or just like when Khloe decided she wanted to wear Bantu knots and it was, she made a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Sis, no, Bantu knots from the Bantu tribe of Africa. Like, she didn't come up with this. Right. So it's like, it's disgusting to me. And you have a black daughter. And then everybody came at Amanda Seales as though she was the person who was wrong. Now, I love Amanda Seales, and she can go a little, like...
She goes to the left.
She can go very extreme, but I just feel like... If she was never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I just feel like Amanda is passionate about what she feels. Absolutely. And I'm just as passionate.
Correct.
And I feel like if no one says anything, they'll continue to do it. Mm-hmm. They'll continue to take your men, and then you'll be continuously, black men don't want us. Black men don't want us. But you okay with the white women and the other women looking like you and taking your men. Mm-hmm. And you not saying nothing about it.
Okay, I get that. Not saying nothing about it. But on the flip side, from this angle, can it be looked at as an extreme sign of worship?
No.
So you don't think that in no way that they look up and admire black women's
How many are we invited to the Me Too movement parties? Do they ask us to come speak at those things? Do they talk about black women rights? Do they talk about how black women are the least paid at any job? Mm-hmm. No, they just want to be black without the black struggle and the black men and the black babies with the little curly hair.
Yeah,
that's
part,
what they want.
No, I agree with that, what you're saying, but I'm saying they worship what you guys look like and what you stand for, but they don't want to go through the struggle part of it that you guys have to go through. Can you agree with that? If you can, if I want to be Michael Jordan, if I want to be Michael Jordan, and I grew up loving Michael Jordan, and I want to be the end result of Michael Jordan being the greatest player, but I don't want to be in the gym for them thousands of hours he was in the gym. That's this kind of similarity. You see what I'm saying? From that aspect, I want to be you, but I don't want to put in the work it takes to be you.
No. No. I really don't think those, like, I feel like they see the window of opportunity now that black women are more prevalent in media. They're more prevalent, like, on social media and stuff. Like, they're getting a check.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Black Lives Matter kind of opened the window to more things. Like, yeah, we've had, pushes and pushes and pushes, but, like, stuff like that where it's like black people are now, like, in the spotlight more than ever. And it's probably because we fucking run everything and we're cool as shit. But
swag unmatched.
Right. So now that we're out there and they see now there's a market for this look.
Correct.
There's a market for this look. And so I'm too pale to get this cover shoot. I'm too pale to get this endorsement. So let me go get tan. Mm-hmm. And that's why they call it blackfishing now, because these white women or whatever they are now capitalizing on a new trend, because being black now is trendy. It's a trendy thing to be black.
Yeah.
So now they're capitalizing on it. They're getting endorsements where a woman of color could have gotten an endorsement. So it's fucked up.
Yeah, because basically you're saying when they start coming in that lane, kind of similar to something that a conversation, another show we got, is that you got the IG models that are getting some of the actual runway models gigs because they have the fans and audience on the Instagram, but they really ain't put in the work that the walk-in like actual runway models have done. So I get that. That's a great. I want to know what you guys think about this, because this is a very deep subject. It goes a lot deeper than what we can get into right now. But you know, it feels very strongly about it, and I understand it's a real struggle. And we got to understand, too, us as black men, we don't know that struggle. We know our struggle as black men, correct? But you guys' struggle is totally different.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, that's something to kind of dig into deeper and see how it go from there.
Start the dialogue, man. And that's what I think Amanda did. She started the dialogue, and she just had to be the pawn for it, I guess.
And she likes that. She's okay with that, being that person. She knows, you know what I mean? And we need them people, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just got to be the person with the unpopular opinion.
Absolutely.
Like, you got to make popular and unpopular decisions. And I fuck with Amanda Seales.
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. I like her. So now what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the top 5 albums of 2019.
Top five. Damn, Drake ain't come up with an album this year.
Because he's usually like a layup for you.
Yeah, that's easy, Drake.
That's absolutely. So who you got as your top 5?
My top 5. Of course, shout out to Wale. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy album. Like, crazy. And shout out to Black Girl Magic, because that was a song, BGM, on his album, Black Girl Magic. So, shout out to Wale, because he's always for the women of color, and I love it. Absolutely. I always say her name wrong, but Sanoa Algarera. Sorry, sis. My bad. Anyways, Those Feels. Okay. That album is the one album you probably should not listen to if you're dealing with somebody and you having issues. Because you will be all in your feelings.
It brings the smoke a little
like,
bit.
When I say she titled it perfectly, The Feels, yeah, because I felt all of that. And I'm single. I felt all of it.
And you still felt it.
I was like, damn, oh my God. Was she in my room? What did she know?
Damn.
So, yeah, that album was like fire.
Crazy, okay.
Summer Walker, Over It.
Oh, banging.
You gotta give it to Summer.
Yeah, that's a banger. Shout out to Summer. That it gave me a feel. That's one of those feel good albums. Even though she took you different places emotionally, you know what I'm saying. But the album is crazy.
Yeah, but can we talk about her?
Yeah, go ahead. You talking about the flipping the?
So do you?
I'm not gonna
how
sing
you feel
no
about
more
her? How you feel about her social anxiety? Because that was a big thing for 2019.
I think
people talking about that.
Yeah, I think what people have to realize in this industry is that I think, unfortunately, that as we get older, the younger people are not as tough-minded and like their skin is not as thick as ours had to be, because they've been kind of pampered in different ways to make their lives a little easier. So the first sign of anything, it's like they folding. You know what I mean? And with that being said, and this is some real shit. With that being said, like, depression has been going on from day one. Depression didn't start this year. Right. It's a big thing. Depression been going on
forever.
Since humans have existed.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's like, unfortunately, people are at their weakest. And it takes a little less for somebody to go over the edge. So you're in the music industry. The music industry is filled with savage people and a whole bunch of trolls that are going to tear you down and not know your story and know nothing about you just because they know they're going to get the reaction that you never going to see them in real life. I tell people all the time, that's why I don't react to people, because them same people that do troll shit, if I see them in real life, they're not going to say it or I'm going to slap the shit out of them. But I'm from a different area.
Yeah.
So what's your thought?
I feel like she's using it as her gimmick now.
Possibly.
Because now that's her thing. Everything
Possibly.
is, I'm going to quit music. Next video, you half naked on your Instagram stories. people are gonna see it and comment it. Like if you had like if comments bothered you, you can enable your comments.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like now like she may actually have social anxiety, but it may have now played into her favor to where people are more tuned into her and what she's doing simply because they want to know, does she really like? And now it has the conversation going. So I kind of feel like
so basically it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. That's a possibility.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I hope she's not using mental illness as a gimmick, but
that's a possibility. And that's my thing.
Stranger things have happened.
Just think how many rappers say they gonna quit rapping or singing. Everybody's always saying, I quit. They go on Twitter, I quit. Who says, if you know how many people are trying to be artists in the world? I felt the way back in the days when Mace did it. Nigga, you was at the top of rap and you said, I just don't want to do it no more. But there's millions of people trying to be where you at. You feel me? So
it's not for everybody.
It ain't for everybody. And if you can't take it, you know what I'm saying? If you can't take it, you know what I'm saying?
Look at me with a Jay-Z reference. Look
there
at me.
You go.
It is a new decade for real. I use a Jay-Z reference.
Dope. Shout out to Hov. But yeah, it's just, I feel like people soft now, just to be honest. It's not the same.
She would quit using that shit. Yeah. Like, stop with it. Like, okay, you have social anxiety. Cool. Like, but there's so many, like, I've seen her performances, and I'm just like, you could have come out how her originally came out, where she was very
ambiguous, like
you couldn't see her. She would wear like big hair, her shades. You could never see her face. It would be like shadow, like dark, so she could sing, but I mean, it wasn't because of anxiety. But there are ways, if you want to be a singer, to get around being socially anxious, yeah.
Stacks, 3 Stacks is like that. You know, he has it bad. That's why he ain't came out with nothing for real.
But we love you, Stacks.
And we love,
I mean,
and he's
we love
a
you
legend.
some rocker, but like,
yeah, Stacks is, and imagine this dude is one of the top lyricists that ever walked the face of the earth.
And he was with Erykah Badu.
And he said out of his own mouth, so, I don't know if I'm good enough now. I don't feel like I can put stuff out that people gonna feel like the stuff that's out now. Man, and this is one of the greats.
Let me tell you something. You know Andre could come out with an album with 3 words on it. And I would go buy that shit. That nigga could be like, what up, fam? Yeah, I'm gonna buy that shit.
Absolutely.
On vinyl.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is a classic.
Everybody, that's what's gonna be.
Classic.
Yeah, so
anyway, sorry.
Like that.
I wanted to have, kind of address that while we were talking about
that's a good topic. That's real.
Of course, Big Crit.
I know that's your guy.
Crit was here. Phenomenal album. Oh my God. Like, it was great. It was just top to bottom.
Everything. He hasn't dropped a whack album ever, though.
No.
He dropped a couple that was mediocre, but he's had everything
consistently.
He's
consistently better.
Absolutely.
Every album, every project is consistently better. Like, we went to the concert when he was here. I don't think I've ever sweat so much at a concert.
Oh,
from,
really?
Like, just on my feet and rapping. Like, the concert was everything. It was great. It was great. It was a great time. I had fun. Shout out to Crip. This is gonna be a curveball.
Okay.
Roddy Ricch.
Hey, I'm gonna ask my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, to all the new niggas, he's my favorite new artist. Yeah, that ballin' is like, I know it's like cliche now because it's all over the radio, but from day one when I heard it. Yeah. Like, our whole family knows every word to it. Like,
because it's really a good
straight out the projects. I'm a
it's a good album, and I was just like, because I kept seeing people talk about it. I'm like, who the fuck is Roddy Ricch? Who is this kid? I'm like, I ain't got shit else to do. Let me listen to the album.
Solid album. I've been riding to it. I've been riding to it this last couple weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Roddy Ricch, young on the come up.
Yes. And then I had so those are my top 5, but I had to throw in an honorable mention for my boy Fab, because his ass will not drop a fucking album to save his life. It was a mixtape. Yeah. The Summertime Shootout. Summertime Shootout 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, fire.
I love Fab.
The coldest winter ever. You know, that's my guy. That's one of the best ever did.
Can you please get an album?
Give us an album, though, bro.
And a tour.
Give us an album, a tour. Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You know, we rocks with you this way. You know what I'm saying?
If you can leave Emily for a weekend on the yacht with your friend, you can do a tour, nigga. Shit. Sorry.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm just saying, whatever. Sorry. What's your top 5 albums of the year?
Oh, man.
I'm gonna just out this 2020. I'm gonna just say reckless shit all year.
Just all year. Shit.
Fuck it, whatever.
That's funny. So I'm gonna go. My top 5, real simple. Some of the, best albums I feel like of the year. That same as Court said. That Wale shout out. That was a very solid album. One of probably my favorite Wale album, or top 2. Probably top 2. It was banging top to bottom. I was like maybe 1 or 2 songs I didn't like, and it's hard for me to like that many songs on one album. So,
Wale?
Oh my God, that one with Bryson Tiller.
But I'm saying, like, you don't have any other ones that you like from him, like that?
I like all of his albums. I'm saying as far as
over here crushed.
Oh
like,
no, that's my
guy.
I fuck with Wale. Like I'm talking about out of his whole catalog.
Okay.
I would say that's top 2.
Okay.
That's
gotcha.
all. Yeah, that's
okay.
all. I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah, I rock with him. He ain't never had a whack album to me.
Okay, cool. We're friends again.
that Fat Joe and Dre from Cool and Dre, they've been the production team for years. Some of the craziest beats ever. They put together a little compilation album. Crazy. If y'all ain't hip to it, check it out. One thing, I got a lot of love for guys like Fabulous and Fat Joe and guys like that who have somehow been able to stay relevant to some degree for 20-something years. These guys came out, Fat Joe early 90s, Fab late 90s, and they still coming out with fire album. Jim Jones also.
I'm going to tell you how.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I'm going to tell you how they did it.
Tell me how.
Because the era in which they came out, it was like the height of that new hip hop. Like fun hip hop. Yeah. And we were a product of all of that. Like, it was like, oh my God, what is this?
All high, yeah.
And we grew up with that.
Yeah.
And they continued to grow with us.
They did.
So they lasted that long because we just, like, it's. I think they're such nostalgic artists that you just, what they doing now? So you just want to hear what they're doing.
But that's the thing. What about all the other guys in that era that haven't been there? Like, nobody cares when they come out no more. You know what I'm saying?
Who came out?
Like, I'm saying, like, it's different artists that came out in the 90s that if they drop, you're not going to hear their song on the radio. But like Fab, you're going to hear Choosy. Fat Joe, he got the joint.
Lean Back.
Yeah, I mean, Lean Back, but he got a joint that they going to be playing with Bryson Tiller and Jeremiah. That's going to go crazy in the club. And that's another thing. If you get Jeremiah and Hitmaker on your song, you're good. You know what I'm saying? And they following the formula.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Just link up with some hot artists.
Yeah, just link up with the hot, and keep your flow and your slang kind of updated. You know what I'm saying?
Slang.
That Rhapsody Eve crazy album. That's one of the more underground. Like she's from the J. Cole kind of cloth or whatever. She's a dope lyricist. I liked her album. You didn't feel her album?
Okay, here's my issue with that because she was supposed to be at the Crit Tour.
Oh.
Sis just didn't show up.
Are you serious?
She did not show up.
Ah.
She didn't show up. And I wanted to see her in concert because I did listen to the album.
Yeah.
And I thought the album was fire.
Yeah.
I just don't think people are woke enough for it.
It's a little over people's heads.
It was absolutely over a lot of people's heads. Like, so the album was good, but people not ready to have that conversation or that kind of music. If that makes sense.
Absolutely, but that's kind of why I like it because we need those Andre 3000, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill kind of albums that people have to go back.
You compare it to a Lauryn album?
I'm gonna say not in the aspect of all the singing.
No, I'm just saying
the
like
depth. Like Lauryn went deep on that first album, The Miseducation. It was like deeper. You don't think it was that deep?
No, I said that was the only
album. Oh yeah, I don't have nothing else to compare it to. You're right. It's nothing else compared to, But just basically somebody that's a deep thinker that really kind of the wordplay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, she's dope. Yeah. I fuck with it. It just wasn't in my top 5.
Yeah, it just wasn't in your top 5.
But I don't think people are ready for a deep artist like that. We need them, but people are still in the drug phase.
Oh. Yeah, so, they're gonna drag that out as long as possible.
I was about to say something so terrible. Shit. I was gonna be like, it'll die out soon. And I was like, I don't mean like as in they're gonna die. I meant like.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, continue, please. Jesus Christ.
And then I got Jim Jones, El Chapo. This is one of his masterpieces. He came with a banger. A lot of people might not be hip to it, but the whole Heatmakers did the whole album. If you're a Diplomat fan, ever followed them, Heatmakers did pretty much all their production. Crazy bars. He got everybody on the album. Just a well put together album. And last I got Port of Miami 2, that Rick Ross Big Rick Ross guy.
I knew you would have that on
your
list.
Yeah, I rock with Ross. He just keep hitting us with the grown man music, word, play, everything. Just dope, you know what I'm saying?
I need to listen to that album.
Oh, it's crazy.
I mean, I fuck with Rick Ross.
Yeah,
I do.
Ross
I need
is
to listen
hard.
to it.
Yeah, he been doing it but he don't ever get props as being one of the best. Nobody ever say that for real. It's just like he just a rapper that just keeps coming out with great albums over and over again. But nobody ever says he's one of the best.
I think people got caught up on the fact that he was a CEO and they never let it go. They just never let it go.
But you know what? I sit back and think about this all the time. We came up with NWA. And if them niggas killed all them niggas on that album, they would have been doing 400 years in the penitentiary and never would have been able to drop that album. They killed 96 people on Straight Outta Compton. 96 people. And they're able to go do tours and shows and have a whole career. And
it's amazing.
And one's a billionaire. The other one is putting out movies, you know. So at some point, people got to realize this is entertainment. A lot of these dudes ain't what they say. But if the music...
Hey, look, I was a PO, so shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Hold them against me. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. Yes, I had to lock niggas up for a living. This shit was not fun. I mean...
It is what it is. You know what
whatever,
I'm saying?
Pay my rent.
Facts.
Shit.
Pay your bills.
But yeah, I do need to listen to Rick Ross. But I feel like that's why he doesn't get the credit that he gets.
Yeah.
And he was talking about pears. That shit was weird. It's fucking weird. I don't know. Anyway.
That was weird. So...
I know we got like a list too, but I wanted to kind of talk about the flop albums.
Okay.
The albums of 2019 that I was just like, what? Did you have any albums that you listened to, or you were just like, I was expecting more from you, young man?
Well, you know, I'm from the golden era, so Cameron just dropped.
It came out Saturday, right?
Came out Saturday, and I'm a big Cameron fan.
It wasn't good.
It was decent. But it was not what I wanted. It wasn't what I was expecting. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to come out with some... Because this been a year where everybody kind of been... Some of the older artists that came out with some fire. You know, like 2 Chainz album was banging too. That's another one that was banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't do it for me.
No? And I was like, I need to listen to it.
Yeah, it's cool. So, you know, you might like it, but it's
I have a couple.
Okay.
I have a couple.
All right.
I'm just going to start and get this one out the way because I still love him no matter what. But the baby... Kurt.
That's another one. Oh, yes. Man. Very mediocre.
It was. I was like, damn, did he put out all his singles from his last album? And then it was just like, you didn't have anything left for this one?
And he got 2 singles that sound exactly alike. This new song that's on the radio now sounds...
I knew it was on Bop in it.
Oh, my God.
I do like it.
It sounds like
I mean, yeah. All of his songs. But they're fun. And he's an entertainer.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why he can get away with it. I mean, and he's talented. I'm not going to take
Yeah, he's definitely talented. I get it.
But I just was so expecting that album to be like...
crazy.
Out of here.
Yeah,
and it was mediocre.
The album before was better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the one before that.
And the one before that.
Like, I still listen to those 2 before I listen to Kurt.
Right. That's a fact.
That one kind of... Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Fever.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Sis.
I like Meg Thee Stallion single wise, but I don't know if album wise I can get through a whole album. I haven't even heard the whole thing.
It was sad.
It was sad.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, Hot Girl Summer. She's about to be fire. It's about to be a ladies anthem album. What are the rest of the songs? Like, it was just, man. It was I was so disappointed in that. And in Cash Doll Stacked.
I see. I ain't heard that one either.
Don't. Don't. I mean, you can try. But, like, she's another one like that. And I love Cash Doll.
And she can rap.
She can rap her ass off. I'm like, yes. Yeah, Cash Doll got an album coming out. It's going to be fire. And then I was just like...
Damn, not Cash Doll. I thought it was,
I love her. And I'm just like, maybe I need to listen to it a couple more times.
For it to grow on you.
It didn't.
Hey, yeah.
And this one is a little controversial, but Kanye, Jesus is King.
I actually like that. I actually like the Jesus is King.
How did I get out of
yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. But you got to think, like,
Oh, Snoop came out with a gospel album too.
Yeah, Snoop did. But like musically, like maybe the raps wasn't all of that, but musically the beats and stuff was crazy to me. You know, like the beats on there.
I'm trying to get out of here.
I
don't know how to get out of here.
She's trying to escape. She's trying to escape, guys.
I just what like.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say that.
It didn't do it for
you. It did not do it for me.
Did
no
you
way,
like
form, or fashion.
Did you like the one that came out before that last year?
You know, I really feel like Kanye still kind of canceled. Maybe that's why I don't like the album.
I think that might be part of it.
But I just can't.
He's, at this point. Because
I'm like, are you a rapper? Are you a gospel rapper? Like, are you in charge of a cult? Are they gonna drink Kool-Aid next week and everybody die? Like, it's creepy.
Yeah,
this shit is creepy.
He
like,
got shit going on.
You was just talking about what was the song that he had with Lil Pump?
Oh,
you're such a fucking hoe.
That was trash. That was trash.
Actually, like. Well, yeah, but I kind of liked it.
You kind of liked it.
It was like a little bop. That's the kid said. It's all about. But like, it wasn't something that I'd be like, "Ooh, let's go play this." Like if it came on, I'm like, "You're such a fucking whatever." But then like the next year, you're doing gospel. Like what?
I think that's kind of a indictment on his person. On his, it's like he's bipolar. He just goes totally different ways, all the way different ways too, and it's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying?
I just had an epiphany.
What's that?
Well, maybe not an epiphany. Damn it. It's going to sound so dumb when I say it. It sounds like one of them conversations you have if you get high.
Oh, wow.
That's how dumb it's about to sound. Oh, my God. He's human.
Yeah.
He's human.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good point. Touche.
Because we're all literally, like, we love God. But, bitch,
that's some real shit.
He's literally the walking epitome of what we do in our day-to-day life.
So it's hard for us, and that's why when we come full circle...
We don't like to see ourselves in our...
Yeah, when you really take a step back, we all do this. We might not go as extreme as he does, but we all do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's favorite rapper, a lot of people's favorite rapper is Tupac Shakur, right? To this day. That nigga went all over the place, and we loved him.
Nah, he wasn't having people dressed in bed clothes, looking homeless.
They looking like a Chipotle burrito.
Outside.
What about the Chipotle burrito? The all silver. You see when Kanye had all silver, he painted himself like the Tin Man on the Wiz? Hey, bro.
I just would not be surprised if he started baptizing people. I should have known when he started calling himself Yeezy. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what that was. So
sorry.
He's definitely a human.
Well, you're gonna drink the Kool-Aid. You like the album. It's probably some fucking wavelengths. What is it? The sound and shit.
It's banging.
And everybody who listens to the album
is banging. Hey.
They gonna cut on the switch and y'all ass gonna fucking go crazy.
Be like this.
You know he friends with Trump.
That
shit gotta happen.
He might got that shit wired.
Let me not put that out there. My bad. I'm just kidding. Moving on. Sorry.
We gonna wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, we gonna talk about 2020 vision. So what's your goals and what is it that you're trying to accomplish and get done in the year 2020? It's crazy that shit's here.
Make some money.
Make some money.
That's
Get the bag. Get the bag.
Just make some money.
I feel you.
I'm gonna find love in 2020.
Oh! Hey, that's gonna be our next show. Would you be open to a show for the love of Courtney? For the love of, can we do it for the love of Courtney? That'd be dope. Yeah, from the ground up.
He over there.
That emoji. It's that emoji like this. That should be dope. Hey, y'all.
I would do it.
That'd be dope.
That
would like real talk. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think. We're gonna have to look at that for 2020. You know what I'm saying? So,
if y'all want to be on the show, hit up From the Ground Productions.
Right. Let's make this shit happen. You feel me? Right on the spot. I just thought about that too. Let's make that happen 2020. Yeah. So for me, I'm just same thing. Get some money. Trying to build our brand, Bars and Beyond. I got a basketball league in the UNBL, United Men's Basketball League, called the Fly 93 Rockets. So we're in the Atlanta area, gonna build that team, build a base for them, a radio station, of course, and start investing, doing some property stuff. So just trying to expand, man, and take it to another level. So, you know, as always, I have the beautiful Courtney Levette with me, and we are back. More dope episodes coming for 2020. Anything you want to tell them before we get up out of here?
Man, give people their flowers while they're here.
Facts. That's a fact.
Manifest your dreams. Yeah, get some money and mind your business. Drink some water.
Facts.
I heard it actually helps you mind your business if you drink water.
That's
yes. I practice it.
Yeah.
It really works.
Water is
it
everything.
Does wonders for your life.
It does.
Drink some water.
Water does everything.
But yeah, not for real. Like anything you want, go fucking get it. 2020 is the year to go do it. Clear vision.
And don't be paying too much attention about what people doing on social media. Quit
Yeah,
comparing yourself to what people doing on social media. People are
Them niggas be
being
broke.
held up to standards that ain't even real. Shit don't even be real.
Yeah.
You feel me? Sometimes you be in the trenches and you see the same shit and you be like, hold up, that's supposed to be that? Nah. You feel me? So don't do you and stay in your lane to focus and shit'll fall in place.
Absolutely.
So
Fuck with
until next time, it's your boy DeMarco275.
I am Courtney Levette.
And we'll see y'all later.
2020.
Peace.
It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick 'em out, we find the largest decline.